nice and cozy in here. Cozy enough to take a nap.
Maybe you should.
Well, maybe I might. Except it's almost time to go to bed. Hi, everyone. I'm NonnaGrace, and I'm from Western New York. Today, I got some friend mail. I got a card from Vicky Fry, and on the back, she put some stickers. I did open it, and Jim goes, look, she gave you a chicken. Yes, she gave me a chicken. Well, I'll open it up. And it's Living in the Moment is her channel. I wrote it on the back also because sometimes I recognize the name of the person, but I don't remember the channel, so I look it up and make sure I know the channel name. So, and then I'll put that in the more sections so you can find it too. Because if you just look up Living in the Moment, it brings up all kinds of stuff, and it doesn't bring up what I'm wanting. But look at that. It's got cute gym shoes on. I need those gym shoes. In the video that I'm going to put in, you're going to see my holy shoes. They're my go outside shoes, and to the chickens, they're so easy to put on, and there's no tread in the bottom, and they wipe off really clean and easy. I wash them with a paper towel or baby wipe. You can wipe them off. Well, there's no one like you is what it says. Yeah, it's cute. Then it says, love all the awesome you bring to the world. Happy Valentine's Day. Have a sweet day. Always, Vicky and Jade. Jade is her little puppy dog. Thank you, Vicky. This is so nice. My first Valentine card. And today is Jim's birthday, and I get a Valentine card. What did I give you for your birthday?
A yoga mat.
Why did I give you a yoga mat?
Oh, because I like to lay on the floor and stretch.
And is the floor carpeted?
No, we have a wood floor, laminate floor.
That would make it a lot softer. I says to him, I could never lay on that floor like that. But he lays on it all the time. And I put my yoga mat. I had a yoga mat, but I put it over by the door when I go in and out for the chickens, because this way, if I drag any crumbs in, I have a carpet there and I'm wiping it off. And I keep my boots. Moisture. Yeah, and I keep my boots on there, which I have to get the smaller boots out because those boots are too big. I haven't worn the boots since I fell and broke my nail. Oh. So the ground has been frozen, so I haven't had to put them on. I've been bringing in eggs, and I've been getting the funny color blues and not the real pretty blue. Today I got a real pretty blue one. I don't know if you noticed, but I have on a LaLa Farm shirt today. Guess what? Not everybody has this happen to them, but I have a goat named after me. I think that is so sweet. One of their baby goats, they're going to name it NonnaGrace, which is, I think, wonderful. They're also naming one of them Emily, and I can't remember the other name, but I will look it up because I said I liked that name, which I do like that name. Might be one of my names for my chickens. And Emily is my daughter's name, but I think it's wonderful that there's a goat named NonnaGrace.
Yep.
If you want to name any chicken or anything after me, I'm for it. But goats are cute. They hop around like little, but they do a little. They're so darn cute. You know, when I was younger, we had a lamb. That actually a couple times we had a lamb. My dad worked with this guy that had sheep, and every now and then one of the sheep would have two babies, and they would not want both babies, and they would reject it. So my dad would bring the baby home. We would bottle feed that baby and keep it in the house. And we put a alarm clock. Remember the old alarm clocks where you wind it up and it goes tick, 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 tick? Well, that's what we used to put in the box. And when we used to get up for school, we had to be very quiet so we didn't wake up the baby. Because if you woke him up, then you'd hear blah, 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 blah. And we used to have to get the baby out of the box because the baby wanted to follow us. Well, it used to love to follow my brother Laurel. So what we would do is we'd get Laurel's coat, we'd put his coat on, and then the lamb would follow us. Well, one day, the lamb got into the house from where it usually is, and my mother was laying down, and it went to her bedroom, and it had its face right in her face, and it went, blah! And she goes, ah! You know, she says, oh, that darn lamb, get that lamb out of here. And it was like really crazy because it scared her to death. She was in a sound sleep. Can you imagine waking up with a lamb going blatting in your face?
Nope.
It would have been funny, but I had a bird land on me once when I went outside. That was the one and only time. And I came in the house with this bird on my back. And it's a good thing the bird stayed on my back and didn't take off in the house because we would have had a craziness to try to catch a bird in the house. But anyways, I went outside, out the door, and this bird landed on me. So I came back in the house and I said, look at this, there's a bird on me. And I was kind of hunched over because it had landed on my back and I didn't want to scare it to make it fly away. And I got outside again, and then the bird flew off, which is good. And when I went to the Rochester Museum of Play, I got to go into the butterfly section for free because I'm a senior citizen and it happened to be on a Monday. And so we went in there, and when I went in there, I wore red that day. I wear red all. Technical difficulty, the camera died. I noticed it earlier that it was blinking. Well, I'm going to back up a little bit. I don't know if anything will be repeated because I'll see if I can edit it out. And if I can, then you won't see it twice. But what I was telling you was I got to go to the Rochester Museum of Play, and I got to go into the butterfly section for free because it was Monday and I'm a senior citizen. And when I went in there, I wore red. I always wear red. And one of the butterflies landed on my shirt. In fact, I think I put that video in a long time ago. It was a couple years ago I went, at least.
Yeah, at least.
At least, because we didn't go anywhere last year or the year before. So it's been maybe 3 years ago that we went. And I have this butterfly on my blouse. And when I was getting ready to leave, I said to the lady, I have a hitchhiker on me. And the way they pick them up, you don't touch their wings because you'll get the powder off. What she did is she went by their legs and she just slid up the leg like this and pulled, and she had to actually pull because the butterfly really has its little tangs, their little feet are stuck right into you in the material, and she pulls it off and then the butterfly just flies away. They also had quail in there that were walking around on the floor, so you had to watch that you didn't step on the quail. I'm surprised the quail didn't fly around. They just walked around. It was interesting. And it was very warm and nice in there, and I almost hated to go out because in the other part of the Museum of Play. It was a big wide open space and high ceilings, and it was a lot colder. But it was a fun place to go. I'm running out of stuff, can you tell? Well, have a great night, and what?
To all those who have wished me a
Oh,
happy birthday,
yes.
I thank you very, very much. It's been a very good day.
He's had a good day. I actually made him, I said, did you want me to make you a special dinner? I was going to say goodbye, wasn't I? But I'm not now. I was going to make him a special dinner if he wanted it, and he didn't want. He says tomorrow he'd like me to make him a steak. He bought steak a long time ago, and I'll just take it out of the freezer. But I made salmon patties, kind of. I did it like I did the egg with the spinach, and I put spinach in it. The first time I'd ever put spinach in it. And I put extra eggs because I don't put any bread, because we're trying to stay away from as much carbs as you can. The spinach has carbs in it, but if you put the whole can of spinach in there, it's got 9 carbs. So if you eat only a little bit of it, you're dividing those carbs up. And the salmon doesn't have any carbs in it, and it was canned salmon. Canned salmon is very tasty. I thought for a moment I smelled a little fish, but then I didn't smell any fish. Then I thought I smelled something burning in the back room, and I didn't. But then I didn't smell it anymore. I put
There was nothing burning.
No, nothing was burning. I put some perfume on my hand. I sort of can smell something, but it's not pretty. It's kind of ugly smelling. So I'm not sure if I'm smelling anything or not yet, but I'm still waiting for the scents to come back. Well, now I'm done for sure this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, wait, I'm not done. I wanted to say that I will put the LaLa Farm in the more section too. And that was Rick that told me that LaLa has decided to name the little goat after me. Now I can say goodbye. Bye.